Hey, everybody.
Aloha.
End of the day, dude.
Woo! End of the weekend.
End of the weekend.
Closing it out.
Closing out Mile High 6.
6. Absolutely.
Yeah. This is your first.
This is my first. I loved it. It was incredible. The energy was so great.
And I am Jim Chester, your host.
I'm Dr. Darin Mazepa.
And today we are going to be talking about your talk up on stage. And I'm sure that was an honor.
It was a privilege. It was awesome.
And let's just say some kind words before we get into talking about us, about this Team Knowles.
Team Knowles is amazing. Danny, Rochelle, you are incredible. The team that you have is amazing. What you accomplished in Mile High 6 is extraordinary and unprecedented. So amazing.
And, okay, so you got a chance to speak. Let's talk about that a little bit in a nutshell for everybody out there that wasn't here.
Okay.
So I don't want everyone to have FOMO. I don't want everybody to have fear of missing out on Mile High 6.
Right.
So let's tell people a little bit about your talk.
Okay. What I spoke on was the beauty of raw authenticity, how to be raw and authentic at the same time with your practice members, with your patients, with your clients. In my office, it's absolutely about 100% soul. What I bring to everybody when they're in my office is pure, unadulterated soul. They get that, they feel that. I make that connection with them. That's what I talked about in my talk today.
And just to let everybody know, where is your practice?
I'm in Emmaus, Pennsylvania, which is right next to Allentown, about an hour north of Philly.
And let's talk to people about this journey a little bit. How did you get to where you are today?
I'm lucky. I'm a chiro baby. My dad was a chiropractor for 42 years. I'm one of those kids you hear about who wasn't vaccinated. I was one of those kids who was adjusted in the hospital even back in 1969. This is all I've ever known. My dad tricked me in 1985 and brought me to a Parker seminar in Manhattan. I was just tagging along. Halfway through that weekend, I said, "Dad, I want to be a chiropractor." He knew what he was doing the whole time. So this is pretty much all I've ever known.
So you're second generation DC? And what has that life been like for you, man?
It's been a blessing. It really has, because, growing up, I had a sniffle. It was, "Dad, I need an adjustment." I ran track and field. My dad would adjust me before I ran. Nobody could understand why this short white kid was as fast as he was in 1987. It just was amazing. So all I've ever known is chiropractic.
So one of the things I like to journey down the path with people is, what's next for you?
Next is I'm hiring my first associate. That's really exciting. The name of my office is Vitality. Vitality's getting bigger. The mission is getting bigger. I'm also taking the mission global. I've been doing programs called Breakthrough for the last 20 years. In October of 2017, we did our first Breakthrough in Paradise. That was on the island of Kauai. We're doing Costa Rica, then we're doing Peru, and then we're just taking over the whole world.
That's awesome, man. It's great that you have vision like that, and I think that chiropractic is global.
Totally.
It's not just, what city is it that you're in?
Allentown, Pennsylvania.
No, but you said there's a little one.
Emmaus.
Emmaus.
Yes.
It's not just Emmaus. It's a global perspective.
Totally. Absolutely.
And that's the one thing I love about chiropractic is if you want to get, what's the word you like?
Raw authenticity.
Raw authenticity is the reason I like raw authenticity is because, number one, you don't have to speak the same language. You don't have to have, you should exchange money, but you don't have to exchange money.
Exchange energy, whatever that energy is.
So the thing about chiropractic adjusting is you find it, you correct it, and you let the body heal.
Do it. Absolutely.
And that's the raw authentic thing about chiropractic that I absolutely love. There doesn't have to be an insurance involved. There doesn't have to be a regulatory board involved. It just has to be, I'm going to check where you're subluxated. I'm going to adjust that area, and I'm going to let your body do what it's supposed to, get back to its natural state of health and healing.
Exactly. My dad was 100% cash practice. I'm 100% cash practice. It is a covenant between me and the person in front of me.
So you're doing these seminars around the world. Chiropractic lives large. Is there anything that you would like to share with anybody out there that I might not have asked you?
If you're not under care, get under care. If you are out of care, get back to it. If you know somebody who's suffering, share it. It just is simply our mission and our vision is to make sure everybody is free and clear of subluxation.
And by you saying that, What's a message out there to the docs that aren't getting adjusted?
Why not? I don't really have a great answer for that, except do it.
Well, the chiropractor themselves is the one that's supposed to be this compassionate, caregiving, give, love, serve.
Right.
But so many times the chiropractor doesn't serve themselves.
That is such a good point. I use the oxygen mask in my office all the time. I will use the oxygen mask for my colleagues. That's another good point. I don't view anybody who does what I do or does any form of chiropractic as competition. We're all colleagues. We're on the same page. And if you want to come to my office, if you want to get adjusted, you want to get trained, you get on the table, you can do that. If you want to just follow me around the day and see what it's like, you can do that. I am mentoring now, and I love it. That's the
awesome,
next
man.
evolution for me, too.
That's awesome. So, are you doing anything, programs coming up that you'd like to plug?
I don't have any on the calendar right now. We're going to be doing Breakthrough in Paradise in February of 2019. That website will be up soon. If you're interested in what I'm about, go to my website, thevitalitycenter.com. The name says it all. We are the Vitality Center.
All right, guys. So I'm just going to go ahead and close out. That's okay?
Absolutely.
I love and appreciate every single person that's been on these live feeds over the past 2 days with me. We've cranked out over 20 of these live feeds from Mile High 6. I really want to get chiropractic outside the four walls of chiropractic, and I want to give people a taste of what they may have missed out on here at Mile High 6. So there is a promotion going on at milehighchiro.org. If you guys go there, you can save some money and put it on your calendar and get here for this next year's seminar.
Go to Mile High 7. Do it.
So if you guys have followed anything that I've been doing over the past 2 days, you guys are just one story away. Keep hustling. See you guys on the next one.